Second was my leadership team, my fellow senior officers. Sandy Dunn from Point Pleasant, West Virginia, is NAHB's immediate past chairman of the board. Sandy. Our third vice chairman of the board from Gainesville, Florida, Barry Ruttenberg. Barry, would you please stand? From Reno, Nevada, our second vice chairman of the board, Bob Nielsen. Bob? Our chairman-elect, Bob Jones, from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. And finally, Jerry Howard, our chief executive officer, who leads the very hard-working staff at our national headquarters in Washington. It is an honor to be working with such a strong and committed team. We've worked hard and we've collaborated, and I thank all of you for your tremendous support this year. You know, it's hard to believe that a year has gone by since I took the reins of NAHB, and that I will be passing those on this Thursday to next year's chairman, Bob Jones. You know, I know this transition will be seamless. Unlike Washington, D.C., when a new administration takes over the White House and we see wide swings in policy direction, NAHB always keeps its focus on one thing: housing. You know, even though we change our top position every year, the senior officer ladder is perfectly suited to deliver continuity and leadership and a steady course over time. By this time, one of us takes over as office of chairman. He or she has been mentored by those who come before us. Each of us have had oversight over every aspect of NAHB, not to mention the years serving on committees and the time served at our local and state associations. It's a great system that prepares the senior officer team well for whatever challenges that we might face. And that's a good thing, because this year we faced some tremendous challenges. The last 12 months have been the worst for housing since the Great Depression. We all have friends in this business who have shut their doors because people just weren't buying new homes. It's hard to put into words just how gut-wrenching that is, to spend a lifetime building a business and see it all washed away. To know that your employees are depending on your company for a regular paycheck. To look a man in the eye and tell him you just don't have a job for him anymore. This downturn isn't about inventories or the Case-Shiller Index or foreclosure rates. Those are just numbers. This downturn is about real people living through incredibly difficult times. I've thought about that every day this last year, and I know that each of you has faced adversity. You've made hard choices. You've seen good people get hurt by forces beyond their control. These are the times when you learn what kind of a person you are. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge." And if that quote is true, then the men and women of the NAHB Federation are giants. They have risen to meet the challenges of these trying times. From our builder members who have volunteered their time and contributed to BuildPAC, to our associate members who have gone the extra mile during these down years, to the executive officers who have helped us achieve our successes, to NAHB staff in Washington who have worked overtime to support the membership. I've seen the true strength of this federation. It's you. With great resolve, discipline, and sense of purpose, the members and staff of NAHB have worked together to make the most of every opportunity. Working together, we have achieved not one, but two of the most significant legislative victories in NAHB history. I'm talking about the homebuyer tax credit bills signed into law in February and November. That legislation didn't just happen. NAHB staff and member volunteers were the driving force behind both of those legislative milestones. And as a result of those critical victories, the residential construction industry now has the opportunity to lead this nation toward economic recovery. If you're managing a home building company, if you're managing any kind of business, then you know we're not out of the woods yet. Credit remains tight. Banks remain under pressure to restrict real estate lending. Consumer confidence is still low, and unemployment is still disconcertingly high. That's why it is especially important that we continue to pull together to build a better tomorrow. As Winston Churchill said, if you're going through hell, keep going. Well, we cannot stop here. We will not stop here. We must keep going. As we all know, the darkest hour is just before dawn. This last year has been housing's darkest hour. But if we continue to work together, if we stay united, the dawn to come will be the brightest, most prosperous, and enduring that we have ever seen. I've never been more proud to be a member of the National Association of Home Builders. God bless this association, and God bless America, and thank you for a wonderful year. Thank you.